Today's movie is sort of like an unofficial George Romero dead film, although it's not as good as any of the first three films in that series. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Bill Hinzman's Flesheater, aka Flesheater, Revenge of the Living Dead. Released in 1988, this one is weird. Director Hinzman is best known for being the cemetery zombie in Romero's Night of the Living Dead, and somehow managed to parlay that small role into something of a career. Like Romero's film, Flesheater takes place in western Pennsylvania and features hordes of shambling zombies with a predilection for human flesh. But that's sorta where the similarities end. Romero's film is a clever reimagining of what zombie cinema could be, with some poignant social commentary on the issues of the time. Flesheater, meanwhile, is mostly just a dumb, low-budget zombie movie. But hey, you can't eat filet mignon every night, right? But enough about that. Can Flesheater devour enough guys with mullets to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Okay, pop quiz time. What's this ad read gonna be about? A VPN? Ooh, so close. A new set of fancy earbuds? Not today. A subscription box? Nice try. It's Raid Shadow Legends. You've heard the name, but do you actually know what you're missing out on here? I'm talking hundreds of champions to collect, a super in-depth RPG battle system, and amazing graphics, plus intense PvE boss fights. That sounds pretty good, right? Well, let me tell you more. The game is available for Android, iOS, and PC, and you can download and try the game for free using my link, or you can scan the QR code. Either way, you'll receive some amazing heroes. Raid Shadow Legends is not your run-of-the-mill mobile game. With over 800 unique champions, a tactical RPG battle system, and a blend of PvE and PvP content, it's a gaming experience like no other. Strengthen your champions, strategize your moves, and dive into epic boss battles. The sheer variety of champions, from mighty warriors to cunning wizards, ensures there's a playstyle for everyone. The battle system is where Raid truly shines. It's not your typical tap and attack game. Raid brings a super detailed and tactical RPG battle system that keeps you engaged. Plan your moves, unleash your powerful skills, and watch as your champions dominate the battlefield. But what's a great game without progression, right? Raid understands this, and that's why it comes with tactical upgrade systems. Strengthen your champions, unlock new skills, and customize your team to conquer any challenge that comes your way. Now let's talk about something truly epic. Mythical champions. Raid Shadow Legends is leveling up its game with these rarities, a step above legendary. Imagine having a champion that can transform between 2 different forms using the unique metamorph mechanic. Picture this, from a casual chill-at-home version to the full-on gamer mode Unleashed. You can discover creative possibilities and summon mythical champions using brand new primal shards in the portal. Choose wisely, as both forms use the same artifacts, accessories, masteries, and blessings, making them the most versatile champions ever seen in Raid. If you thought that was mind-blowing, let me introduce you to Raid's biggest feature since the Doom Tower. The Curse City Update. Curse City is not just your average update. It's the most thrilling thing to hit Raid in ages. Navigate through 100 challenging stages, each more daunting than the last. But here's the real kicker. There are stages where you'll need to take down 2 Raid bosses at the same time. It's the kind of challenge that gets my gamer heart pumping. As you conquer the Curse City, completing various quests, you'll be unlocking a world of surprises. And get this, there's a chance to get your hands on a mythical champion. How cool is that? It's like unwrapping a legendary gift in the midst of all the festive goodness. The excitement of the holiday season, combined with Raid's challenging quests and mythical rewards, is the perfect gaming cocktail. So here's the deal. As you cozy up this holiday season, make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends. It's the gift that keeps on giving with the Curse City update and all its festive goodness. Don't miss out on the action, the challenges, and the mythical rewards waiting for you. Click the link in the description, dive into Curse City, and let the gaming festivities begin. With all of this excitement, what are you waiting for? Use my link or scan the QR code to receive the epic heroes Lightsworn, and at level 15, get Juliana for free. Start summoning powerful champions, find me under the name Horror Geek, join my clan, and let's be legends together. Raid Shadow Legends brings a gaming experience like no other, and it's time for you to be part of the adventure. Thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on some credits. H&G Films, like horror and geek films? Did I start a production company while high one night? A Hinzman production. Hinzman sounds like a ketchup superhero. Hinzman flies in to save your burgers from being bland and to do battle with his arch nemesis, Captain Mayo. Yeah, cast of people I've never heard of. We're off to a promising start. Mark Strikula. I bet they called him Count Strikula on the set. Great, someone sneezed on the credits. Did they print these credits on a Holstein cow? Executive producer, David Gordon. Thank God it's not David Gordon Green. I'm sure he'll get around to ruining zombie films eventually, though. Produced and directed by Bill Hinzman, proving that you too can take a tiny bit part in a cult movie and turn it into an entire career. Dream big, kids. And animated title card. Look, that's way better than I expected. I'm your Flesheater. Ooh, fancy text quote. Is this movie gonna be artsy? With that out of the way, we head into the movie proper. God, this is like the time I filmed our Halloween hayride on the JVC camcorder. Not gonna lie, this scene might be slower than the one of John Michael Thor driving the van to the house in Rock and Roll Nightmare. Still going, but hey, he's almost out of frame. Bill Hinzman is like, 2.5 minutes down, only need 86 more and we can call this a movie. And this guy looks pretty stumped. And from one totally boring scene into an even more boring scene. Thrill as the tractor moves along at 6 miles an hour in search of a more interesting movie. I guess this is a sound strategy on Hinzman's part. If I make the movie super boring right from the start, literally anything I do later will seem exciting by comparison. New angle. Maybe this is one of those educational agricultural films or something. We're making a sequel to American Farmer. Hey. Yeah, acid wash jeans as far as the eye can see. Definitely the late 80s. And because this movie wasn't random enough, here's some people making out for no discernible reason whatsoever. Great, now this dork's gonna tell us a scary story in broad daylight.
Sam and his girlfriend came up here about a year or so ago to go parking. Nobody's ever seen him since then.
Honestly, these guys look like yinzers who got lost picking up a case of Iron City at Sheetz on the way to a Steelers tailgate. And these two are still making out. I've seen people kiss their Nana with more passion, honestly.
Why don't you ever kiss me like that?
Well, maybe if you had tits like her, I would.
Tarantino shot. Oh, stop. You're gonna flood it. Phew, thank God we got back to the stump. I was really concerned we might never know if he managed to pull it out or not. So far, this scene is just like the rest of the movie. A real drag. I do wonder if John Deere paid for product placement, though. Oh yeah, gonna dig me the biggest shitter Western PA has ever seen, baby. Fantastic. Now he's out here digging around for woods porn. I know that stash of hustlers is around here somewhere.
What the hell is this?
It's a stone with a star on it. I mean, is this a trick question? I mean, it's probably a septic tank cap. Gotta seal in the evil. Oh yeah, definitely a septic tank. I guess this means he doesn't need to finish digging his latrine now. Yep, my septic tank had the same warning on it. I do like that the coffin clearly had its own fog machine installed. You pay extra for that. I was gonna do an Altered Beast Rise from Your Grave bit here, but Hinzman pulled him in instead. You're tombed, pal. Oh, wait, there it is. Rise from your grave. Oh yeah, I nailed it. This is definitely a Steelers tailgate. Here we go, Steelers, here we go. Oh God, impromptu white people dance party. What do you think of their moves, Ian Sarah?
It stinks.
So, if you're keeping score at home, 10 minutes in, we've had countless tractor scenes, and now this endless dance interlude. And one zombie kill. Jesus, the denim budget on this movie must have been off the charts. Back in our slightly more interesting movie, this guy is late for zombie football practice. Yo, come on over here. I know where Romero's shooting a way more interesting zombie movie. Hey. I gotta be honest, horror movies convinced me that screwing in hay was some aspirational thing. And let me tell you, the reality is that it sucks. It might actually be worse than doing it on sand at the beach. But hey, at least this sets up another great moment in horror film acting.
Why are you holding back? Don't you want to be with me?
It's not that, it's just everything's going so fast.
What range? They're like a couple of Teslas with dead batteries. I mean, this thing makes the dialogue in The Devil and Miss Jones sound like Casablanca.
I just wanted to get together with you and have some fun, fool around. First time I met you at Julie's party, I wanted to be with you.
And this makeout close-up is grosser than the zombie kills so far. Plus, for a guy who wasn't interested, he sure slid into second base with the quickness. Oh fuck, it's about to turn into Erotic Nights of the Living Dead because that dude is not the only thing that's stiff in here.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. I mean, the zombie is here too. Oh, hi there. But our living dude isn't going down without a fight. Fork you, buddy, I saw her first. Unfortunately, now the tables have turned. Pal, you're in for a real bad time. And acting. Definitely headed to Joe D'Amato country now. Is he killing her or adjusting her back like a chiropractor? Now it's gut check time. They clearly spared no expense on this effect. Interesting bit of trivia here. Hinzman rips out her heart and then takes a giant bite out of it. This was supposed to be a prop heart, but there was an issue, so they used a real pig's heart instead. Except no one told Hinzman, who then took a giant chop out of a real pig's heart. Oh shit, he's really drinking in Iron City! Then, because this movie didn't already have enough random characters I didn't care about in it, Discount Morgan Spurlock shows up. I guess he drove the hayride tractor while he was working on Super Size Me. You know, if we just keep looking, we're sure to find an interesting movie plot out here somewhere. But all they find is a crappy jump scare.
Did you hear that?
Oh, Jesus wept. Back to the tractor. Stop, you're gonna flood it. Again. Oh, here's the problem. The Fetzer valve seems to have developed a tremendous buildup of gunk. Gonna need some gauze pads and ball bearings. But before he can fix that, he's interrupted. By God, Kane is setting him up for the choke slam. I bet you thought that was actually Jim Ross, but surprise, it was just me pretending to be JR. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to walk in on your intimate moment. What happens in the woods stays in the woods and all that. Anyway, she flees right into Bill Hinzman. Baby, you look good enough to eat. And it looks like someone's out here doing some necking. But this guy's gonna go all hacksaw Jim Duggan on him. Ho! I would just like to take a moment to appreciate this dude's starter mullet. Business in the front, party in the back, and the chopped off sideburns. Chef's kiss. But before they can make their escape, we've got more zombie football practice. Yeah, stick a fork in this dude. He's done. Or not. Hey! Eventually everyone flees with the big girl and they basically wind up in a trap house. Zombies are meth heads. Pick your poison.
You guys, come on, there's gotta be some hammer and nails around here.
Yeah, they're right next to you. Oh, this is like one of those Resident Evil rooms where it's full of ammo and shit before you go to a boss fight. Nailed it. Except they lock these two outside. I'm sure that's fine. No, I don't have time to answer your poll questions. We've got zombies out here. Fortunately, this guy's gonna take over. I'm gonna need 3 larges with extra pepperoni and crazy bread. And do you have anything with brains? Yes, your tax dollars. Hard at work. How the hell is it suddenly night? Say it with me, kids. Continuity is hard. Today, on This Old House, Bob Vila will show you how to zombie-proof your home. You kids even remember this old house? Christ, I'm old. I guess the pizzas aren't coming, but hey, at least dinner's on the table. And so much for the zombie-proofing. Oh my god, are they about to get devoured by zombie John Oates? He's a man-eater. I'm starting to suspect they really half-assed it when it came to locking this place down. Anyway, Hinzman clearly wanted his dinner to go. And naturally, this is the perfect time for the bitten girl to turn into a zombie too. Oh yeah, she's giving him the biggest hickey ever. Honey, I'm home. I mean, really, why did they even board up any of this? These zombies are just walking right in. And Hinzman isn't messing around. I'm gonna ask you one time to join my zombie army. I will confess that I'm a little confused right now. There's like an hour left in this movie, but this definitely feels like the climax where everyone dies. How are they gonna kill another hour? Please do not say with a tractor ride. These two are still alive though, so I guess not getting in upstairs actually worked to their benefit. House establishing shot. I have no idea what house this is, but we have definitely established it. And we're still establishing it. Still going. I guess technically at this point it's now a window establishing shot. Damn, this is like the Energizer Rabbit of establishing shots. And inside we get some full frontal, which I absolutely cannot show. This segues nicely into a gratuitous shower scene, because that's absolutely what this movie needed. Downstairs, someone's shooting a YouTube cooking video. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making caramel apples. Aw, look at this little angel. who's actually Bill Hinzman's daughter. Hey, that's a great zombie costume. And this movie just ate a child. Try the veal, I guess. He must still be famished because now he's gonna eat Mom too. And they eat another kid. Man, this movie was not messing around. Clearly though, Hinzman likes the breast meat, so he's gonna eat the shower girl next. With everyone dead again, the movie might be in trouble. Luckily, it looks like we're about to get a delivery of new victims. Oh man, another tough day at the office, but at least I'm home in time for moonlighting. Too bad for him, he's gonna get eaten well before 9 p.m. He's definitely gonna need one of those zombie family stickers for the back window of his minivan now. This cop, meanwhile, is like, better hit the cherries. Movie's out of victims again. I need to get over there, stat. Clearly, he's never seen a zombie movie because he's not even aiming for the head. Nice work, dummy. Oh, he's a quick learner. It is nice of them to shamble towards him in an orderly single-file fashion, though. Obviously, he needs to work on his peripheral vision and situational awareness. How'd this guy ever graduate from the academy? Look, I tell you this dude was the worst actor in the movie, but everyone in this movie is terrible. But this line read is still hilariously awful.
Please, Vince on the radio. I need help quick. I'm at Spencer's farm. These kids have turned into maniacs. They're trying to kill my ass.
And I guess this zombie had a hankering for bacon. Back at the station, our dispatcher is on the horn. Hey, guys, we're out of victims again. Gonna need more terrible extras. No, it doesn't matter they can't act. Just send them over. Shack establishing shot. I mean, the building and not Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, hey, remember Mullet Guy and his girlfriend? They're still in this movie, and alive. Shh, if we're really quiet, we can maybe sneak out of this movie before anyone notices. It's like horror geek ASMR there. They really did maul the cop. It's some of the best effects in the movie, but there's no way ProTube's gonna let me show a man with no skin. In another movie, Bobby the Brain Heenan enjoys a cup of joe. Sweet, he's got a flannel jacket that matches his flannel shirt. I feel like this movie is just completely given up in terms of creating a narrative and is just piling on kill scenes now. And frankly, I'm okay with that. But wait, our survivors are here too. They start telling him about monsters and he's all like...
Is this a Halloween gag or what?
This isn't a gag, man! You gotta help us! They're coming!
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Hey, is this the same TV station from the start of Dawn of the Dead? What? Someone stole the traffic copter? This guy's like, these new script pages suck. Back at the farm, this is one baller 80s home entertainment setup right here. And surprise, the wife is a zombie. Helen Keller saw this coming a mile away. It just occurred to me, Bobby the Brain would probably be in very high demand during a zombie apocalypse. See? Told ya. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. God, I hate that song. But hey, we got more victims. I think that's the San Diego Chicken. Great, more dancing. And more great moments in horror film acting.
I think I could take you under my wing.
Knock it off. Save your passes for the football field on Saturday.
God, this thing is abysmal. Whoever talked me into doing this owes me big time. Hey, is that Pete Sampras? Oh yeah, looks like Sampras is about to win this one 6-love. And these two still haven't escaped the movie, which is okay. If I'm stuck here, they should suffer too. Oh yeah, I bet this guy was Count Strikula. Going back to tie in a joke from an hour ago. This is how bored I am. I mean, at least he has the right idea. Getting smashed is the only way to get through this movie. Anyway, these two crashed the party, so everyone here is as good as dead. And as proof, here comes the zombie. And so much for Count Strikula. Thanks a lot, lady. So what I'm seeing here is these two show up, bring the zombies, get everyone killed, then repeat that process. They're like the Johnny Appleseed of the zombie apocalypse, basically. And this lady's getting the hook. Literally. Hey, this year's WrestleMania is lit. It's Sampras versus Zombie Bobby Heenan in the main event. Oh hey, Bill Hinzman is still in this movie too. I don't know guys, this party is pretty dead. Iron City, woohoo! And the movie is mooning us now. I guess at this point we can just go all in on the Night of the Living Dead ripoff, because we've rounded up a Yinzer posse to hunt zombies, just like in that film. I sure hope they manage not to kill Dwayne Jones this time. They're all like 2 feet away from him. Why does he need a bullhorn? Alright, let's roll. Evil dies tonight. Wait, wrong movie. Man, hunting sober sucks. Oh shit, it's like Sheriff Tom Atkins is here. Killing zombies is thirsty work. Alright, who's ready for some ice cold Iron City? These zombies must be white collar. This is a nice house for The Walking Dead. Jesus, how is there 15 minutes left in this damn movie? Aw, hey, little angel. Ah, Jesus! And somehow, these two are still alive. Honestly, I'd be happy if they got popped like Ben at the end of night at this point.
Bob, there's something about me that you should know.
Well, what? What's wrong?
It's just that I care about you.
Definitely not the time. They're professing their love for each other and making plans for the future, so they're as good as dead.
Do you want to go away with me?
Sure, baby. Where do you want to go?
How about Tampa?
Look, I'm near Tampa. Probably better off if you just die than come here.
Think of all the things we have to do, all the plans we're gonna make.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, come on, movie. We know they're getting shot. You're not fooling anyone. Let's just go. And here we go. Oh yeah, just totally stole the ending from Night of the Living Dead. Still, better than winding up in Tampa. Old Lady Leary must have been in this barn. And it looks like someone's about to get hosed. Say what you will, but that roof does not appear to be on fire. And order is restored. Western PA is once again safe for Yinzers to shop at Sheetz, chug IC Light, and call Matt Canada a jagoff. Except you know a swerve ending is coming. We never saw Bill Hinzman die. Wait for it. Ah yeah, there it is. And cue credits. Wild to see a zombie get top billing. So, what have we learned from Flesheater? Well, for starters, that Bill Hinzman was no George Romero. Seeing a guy who was basically an extra zombie in a movie turn around and make an entire movie about that character is really weird. This is sort of like the guy who was the Hare Krishna zombie in Dawn of the Dead going, you know, we should make an entire movie about my character. Hinzman's zombie really wasn't that interesting in Night, and his attempt to basically, sort of half-assedly remake Night of the Living Dead isn't nearly as good as Savini's remake that would come a year or so later. Hinzman's heart was probably in the right place, but he didn't have the budget to pull this off. The story is dull. The acting is atrocious. The cinematography and direction is pedestrian at best, and the movie feels like it's 6 hours long despite only being 88 minutes. I'll be honest, I'd forgotten how bad this one was. But enough about that. Can Hinzman devour enough humans to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card! In terms of gross anatomy, I'm a bit perplexed on how to score this one. There's plenty of gore, but most of it is super cheap and unconvincing. But there's a lot of it, so that has to count for something, right? We're treated to 1 ripped out heart, several exploding heads, 2 skinless corpses, plenty of bit throats, and a guy impaled on a pitchfork. That being said, a lot of the kills are not super memorable or particularly well executed. Because of that, I'm just going to keep it simple and give Flesheater, Revenge of the Living Dead, a middle-of-the-road 3 barf bag rating. I wouldn't argue with you if you went for the 4. I mean, we couldn't show a lot of this stuff, but for me, having a ton of gore is one thing. But if it's not very well executed, it's hard to reward that. This one is a sick flick, but honestly, it's not all that good. And before we wrap up this week's video, thanks again to this week's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Check out the game for yourself by using the link in the description or the QR code. Looking for a much better zombie movie made in Western PA? Then be sure to check out my review of George Romero's classic Dawn of the Dead. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.